Do you find it challenging to negotiate your worth in financial discussions? Whether it's setting prices, asking for a raise, or negotiating a contract, are you looking for effective strategies to assert your value confidently? Do you want to master the art of financial negotiation to ensure that you're fairly compensated? Hi, this is Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo, and if you're nodding in agreement, you are in the right place because in this video, I'm going to share with you how to negotiate your worth in financial discussions. It's about empowering you to recognize your value and communicate it effectively in any financial negotiation. We will be diving in on these 5 tips on how to master negotiation. First, understand your own value. Second, prepare your case. Number 3, communicate clearly and confidently. Number 4, don't be afraid to ask. And number 5, be willing to walk away. Ready? Okay, here's tip number 1. Understand your value. Understanding your worth is key to getting what you deserve in any money discussion. Think about what you're good at, what you've learned, and what makes you special. Look up how much others in your field are paid to get an idea of what you should be earning. Let me tell you about Aline. Aline owns a music studio and teaches piano lessons. She has 2 other people working for her who are also musically gifted. Now, the thing was that she often felt like she wasn't getting paid enough, and this made her feel sad and not very confident. She's a dedicated teacher and owner, but when it was time to talk about money, she did not know what to say. She felt like she was not worth much and she didn't know how to show people how good she was. It frustrated her. She felt like she was not doing a good job in her business. So we decided to figure it out together. We talked about what she was good at and we looked at what other people charged for similar work. Aline was a graduate of a reputable school. Before she started her business, Aline worked abroad as a voice teacher. And this made her realize that she had the skills and experience and therefore she deserved to be paid more. So with some practice, she learned how to talk about money confidently. This made her confident enough to price her services higher so that she could cover her operations. Let's go to tip number 2. Prepare your case. By this, I mean getting everything ready before you talk about money. It's about gathering all the reasons and proofs to support what you want to say or what you want to ask for. Before any financial discussion, gather all the important information and facts to help you negotiate for what you want. Here's an example from one of my coaching clients, Joan. Joan knew that her business was valuable, but when it came time to talk money with suppliers, she felt uncertain. Without a clear plan or understanding of how to showcase the worth of her glass and aluminum business, Joan worried that she might not get the best deal. And this uncertainty made her doubt if she could get the deals her business needed for her to grow. However, Joan also knew that she had to do something about this. So when we discussed this during our coaching session, she found out that all she needed to do was to prepare everything for the negotiations. So she carefully gathered information about her business, good reviews from her customers, and her plans for the future. Now, with all this information, Joan felt more sure and more ready to talk with her suppliers. And it worked. She got a better deal for her business. So remember to prepare your case before going for that discussion, okay? If Joan can do it, you can do it too. Let's carry on to tip number 3. Communicate clearly and confidently. For this one, let others know what you want and always be clear and act confidently. When you speak with confidence, it shows that you believe in yourself. So practice saying clearly what you need for your money. Speak with confidence, using firm language while remaining calm and composed. And this is exactly what Lizelle did. Lizelle is a single mom of 2 and she runs a bookkeeping business. And this was her problem. Lizelle found herself consistently underselling her expertise. And this not only affected her income, but also made her doubt the value she brought to her clients. Lizelle's inability to confidently communicate her rates left her feeling frustrated and overlooked in her industry. It was only when Lizelle started speaking up about the quality of her work and its value to her clients that things changed. As a result, she started securing contracts that reflected the true value of her bookkeeping expertise. You see, the dash of confidence can make wonders for your business. Focus on that. Tip number 4, don't be afraid to ask. Yes, you heard that right. Don't be afraid to ask for what you deserve. If you don't speak up, you might not get what you need. You will definitely not get what you need. So be clear about what you want in terms of money. Just remember, negotiation is a normal part of the business and you have every right to ask for fair compensation. Let's have an example of this. Meet Christelle, a pet supplies store owner. When the time came for her to scale her business, she felt hesitant to ask for more resources. She worried about sounding too demanding or being rejected. And after a lot of thinking, Crystal decided to go for it. She convinced herself not to be afraid to ask for what she needed. And guess what? It was all she needed to do. After going through several negotiations, she eventually secured the funding she needed to expand her store. She then sent me a message saying that the deal pushed through. I couldn't be happier for her. For our last tip, which is tip number 5, be willing to walk away. When you're negotiating, always remember this. Be willing to walk away if necessary. Knowing when to say no can be as important as the negotiation talk itself. If the negotiation does not meet your minimum expectations, be prepared to politely decline and explore other opportunities. For example, Tess is a passionate baker and the owner of a bakery. She once faced a tough decision. A big supermarket approached her with an offer to stock her pastries. And she was excited, of course. It would bring her business to a higher level. But there was one issue, though. They wanted to pay her less than what she believed they were worth. Now, sticking to her values and the worth of her creations, she decided to decline the offer. And instead, she waited for the right opportunity. And soon after, a local cafe reached out to her. And impressed by her commitment to quality, the cafe was willing to pay a fair price for her delectable creations. Now, this decision not only honored Tess's worth as a baker, but also strengthened her relationship with a community-minded business. And there you have it. 5 tips to help you negotiate your worth in money talks so you get the recognition and rewards that you deserve. Know that you can confidently articulate and negotiate your financial value. And remember, your skills and contributions are unique and you deserve fair compensation. If you're ready to learn more and to take your business to the next level, remember to subscribe to my newsletter and my free starter kit at mommynegosyo.com. That's mommynegosyo.com for more insights and tips. Thank you for joining me today. This is Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo saying, be business-minded, Pinoy.